You're watching Class 2098 of the Signature Stallion Championship for Yearling Fillies with amateur owners to handle. I know it sounds a little odd to have fillies in a Signature Stallion competition, but there you have it. This was at the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show in 2024. The first filly in has a beautiful chestnut coat with a white blaze and a cool looking white frosting at the end of her tail. The second filly has a real spring in her step. I wish I still had that much spring in my step. This is a pretty good sized class with 11 fillies being shown, so it's never too early to start trying to pick out your favorites, and the first two through the gate have been awfully good. And just a newsflash, every horse in here looks amazing, as you can see by this one. Look at the beautiful white socks that one has. Actually, the shorter markings on the front legs are called stockings, and then when they go up a little bit farther, they're called white socks. So upon further review, I think this one technically would have one white sock and 3 white stockings, but another beautiful cadence at the trot, and a second one with a white blaze on a chestnut coat. As we welcome our fourth entry, you can see that it was a typical sun-drenched day here in Arizona. The Scottsdale show is held at Westworld, and this is Wendell Arena. I always like filming here because of the nice, bright, natural lighting we get outdoors here, especially in Arizona. I love the coat color on this particular filly, and I'm not sure exactly what you would call that, if it's a champagne or if this is just a kind of a unique bay color, but let me know in the comments what you think about the color on this particular filly. I'm showing each of these fillies at regular speed as well as slow motion, so we kind of get the best of both worlds in that regard. And what a beautiful movement this one also has, just like the others before her. Our next entry is a dark bay filly, and I felt like she had a real power in her stride as she trots along here. Here you get a really good look at her stride as we slow it down. If you're enjoying this video, please click that like button, and if you subscribe, you can be notified of more videos coming out soon. Our next gorgeous entry has 4 white stockings, and it looks to me like it's kind of halfway between a chestnut and a bay. It's got the black mane and tail that a bay horse would have. It's got the chestnut sort of looking coat, and it does not have any black on the legs. So I don't know if anyone has any thoughts about that. Please leave a comment. And here's a nice close look, and you can see how that coat just shines in the sunlight. Our next entry looks like it could be a twin of the last one. It's got the 4 white stockings, the chestnut looking coat, but the black mane and tail. Maybe just a little bit darker mane and tail, but just another gorgeous filly. Here she looks over right at us as if to say, yeah, I'm amazing and I know it. As our next entry comes in, you can see she also has a real bounce to her step. I don't know if I've ever seen another filly class where they had so many of them that bounded the way these do, but they were all just really cool looking. Our next filly comes in with her ears perked up, and just watch how often she looks at the crowd. I think she has what we call presence that a horse show judge talked about when I interviewed him. You can check out that video if you haven't seen it already to see how various classes are judged. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description if you want to go to that and click on it to view that video. Here she looks up at the crowd again, and then right at the end she's going to stop and give us an absolutely amazing pose. Our 11th and final entry definitely has what I would call presence. Just look at the way she moves. She comes in and acts like she owns the place, doesn't she? Look at that. And you can tell the handler has her hands full with this one. And right there she gets a little fractious, but the handler quickly gets her calmed down. Well, that's all of our entries, and now each of them is going to be kind of paraded past the judges, give them a once-over, and then after that they will individually be presented to the judges. So sit back and relax and enjoy watching each of these 11 entries. So now each filly is brought in one at a time for presentation before the judges, and the first one up is number 110, Delilah EM, shown by Ryan Mason from South Jordan, Utah. What a beautiful presentation, huh? And I think this one should be nicknamed Frosty because of that frosted tail. The next one in is number 440, Marquesa, and the handler is Coy Moody from San Antonio, Texas. Here's a little bit wider shot where you can see the judges giving a good look at Marquesa. And now we get to see this filly's movement one more time, and what a smooth movement it is. Next up is number 317, Sea Mist TDF, and the handler is Kentley Dean from Hope Mills, North Carolina. And Sea Mist TDF does a little hop, skip, and a jump, but man, what a beautiful filly. Here we get to see a nice look as she comes right past you in the stands. Or at least, I hope you feel like you're right there in the stands. Next up is number 1576, HK Oriana, and the handler is Joanna Kale from Cave Creek, Arizona. The next for presentation is number 548, Shania PA, shown by Tori Weichel from Berlin Heights, Ohio. A little bit closer look here, and you can see that really pretty and unusual coat color, and then now we get to see her in motion. Next in is number 305, All Good Ophelia, shown by Micaiah Carson from Allgood, Alabama. This one's coat color is kind of similar to the last one, but this one's a little more chocolatey, I think. And now we get to watch as Micaiah Carson takes All Good Ophelia for a little spin around the block. The next one in is number 703, Bragio La Carly, I hope I said that right, shown by Nick Barnes from Chester, Arkansas. I'll bet the judges wish they had the benefit of watching these horses move in slow motion like you get a chance to watch right here. I think it'd be a lot easier to judge that way, but they always seem to get it right anyhow. Our 8th of the 11 entries is number 909, Raylan Z, handled by Wade R. Hill from Windsor, Colorado. She looks so pretty, I think we need to zoom in and get a little bit closer look. And now Raylan Z lets us see her in motion. Next for presentation is number 1148, Alora AG, and the handler is Austin Garrett from Scottsdale, Arizona. And right here, looks like she's coming into your living room or wherever you're watching this video. Next in is number 1203, Altair Zara, shown by Deborah Ardsma from Scottsdale, Arizona. And here it seems like she's looking right at you, doesn't it? And our last entry is number 1167, AMA Bella Fortuna, and the handler is Norma O. Bernal, and she's from Cave Creek, Arizona. This filly is definitely a little high-strung, but her movement is really amazing. So now we'll go around the arena to show you as many as I was able to one last time. And what do you think? Have you decided on which ones you think will be reserve champion and champion? You can let us know in the comments what your top 1 or 2 picks are. And don't worry, I know it's a tough decision. And here's a quick look at each of your top 10 as they receive a ribbon, and then real shortly we're going to show you the reserve champion and champion, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And now here is your reserve champion. It's number 1148, Alera AG. The breeder and owner are M&S Farms, and the handler is Austin Garrett. And we have some really happy people there who obviously know the winner, which is number 1167, AMA Bella Fortuna. The breeder and owner are Amaranto Arabians LLC, and the handler is Norma O. Bernal. So congratulations to them for winning an excellent class of fillies here at the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show. And as a little bonus, they get a check for over $25,000. And the second place finishers right here showing all the joy also got a check for over $12,500. And here's the little victory lap by your champion, who's all decked out in that beautiful array of flowers.